Very quietly, a revolution is underway. BRICS has emerged as a powerful challenge to the global political and economic order. By 2030, BRICS is expected to bypass the G7 countries. But how did all this happen? In order to understand this, we have to go back to the very beginning. In, in 2008, the world was in turmoil. The 2008 financial crisis was an epic financial and economic collapse. The world had not seen such a financial crisis since the Great Depression of the 1920s. It cost many ordinary people their jobs, their life savings, their homes, or all three. It began in the United States and soon spread to Europe and beyond, sending shockwaves through the global economy, shaking the foundations of trust in the Western financial systems. For emerging economies, it was a wake-up call. It was in this atmosphere that BRIC, Brazil, Russia, India, and China held their first summit in 2009 in Russia.
The first ever BRICS Summit is getting underway in Russia. The U.S. dollar's status as a reserve currency is sure to be one hot item under debate, but stealing the headlines right now.
Though South Africa would join later, these four countries shared one common frustration. They were powerful economies, shackled by systems that they did not control. Brazil brought vast resources. Russia wielded energy power. India offered a massive consumer base and tech industry. China brought manufacturing and economic might. And soon, South Africa, representing the African continent, would add further geopolitical reach. For these nations, BRICS was more than a partnership. It was a way to push back. At the heart of the idea was a powerful goal: to act as a counterweight to the Western-dominated financial system, reduce their dependency on the US dollar, and to create a multipolar world where emerging economies had a real voice. From the start, BRICS had its eyes on an ambitious goal: de-dollarization. For decades, the US dollar-denominated global trade created dependence that left BRICS nations vulnerable to US financial policies. They wanted a more stable, predictable, and more diversified international monetary system. Russia, in particular, warned that the US dollar had not performed well as the world's reserve currency. But moving away from the dollar wasn't just an idea. It became a shared mission. Yet, bringing together such diverse nations wasn't easy. There was the China-India border tensions, for example. Political systems were varied, from India's democracy to China's one-party system and others. Economies too ranged from resource-rich Russia to industrialized China, leading to contrasting economic priorities. And with these differences came inevitable tensions. These internal divides led many to conclude that BRICS was destined to fail, or at best to remain as an informal group within international forums where they could merely exchange points of view. Nothing could have been further from the truth. Little did they know what was to come. Despite the challenges, BRICS managed some early victories. In 2009, the group agreed to cooperate on trade and economic issues, setting the tone for practical collaboration. And by 2010, they were demanding reforms at the IMF, a bold stance that signaled BRICS was serious about change. But these early moves were just the beginning. Behind closed doors, BRICS leaders were laying plans for something much bigger. Institutions that could one day rival the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund. Institutions that would lead to a BRICS Development Bank and Emergency Reserve Fund, aiming at giving the emerging economies a true alternative to the current global economic order. Would these ambitious plans succeed? Can BRICS stand united to take on the Western dominated economic and financial order. Join me as I explore these issues in the forthcoming episodes in this series. And as usual, hit the like button, share the video around, and share your comments as well. I shall see you in the next episode.